Aye NDC for amanyɔkuo yes yɛmpanyinfoɔ ɛwɔ mmiɛnsa na ɛbɛka ne sɛ the National Democratic Congress executive mu mako mmiɛnsa ɔmo ho akyerɛ wɔn na ɔmo nipa mmiɛnsa no baako a ne din ɛwɔ mu ɛyɛ yɛwura ɛyɛ Sami Gyamfi ɔno na ɛyɛ national communicator ɛde ma ɛyɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no yɛbɛka ne yɛka kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ NDC foɔ nyinaa ɛyɛ ɔmo kasamafoɔ ɔno nso na ɛyɛ acting CEO ɛde ma ɛyɛ Ghana Good Board anaasɛ yɛbɛka ne sɛ kɔfa bae ɛde ma ɛyɛ Ghana Good Board ɛyɛ company. Na azoka boy bi agye sɛ busuafo wɔyɛ adwuma ma yɛma mpani John Dramani Mahama akyɛ yie paa ana nɛ apolisifoɔ asadɔm akye no na akye ɔmo kye no nyinaa ne sɛ ɔmo de kɔ adu kɛseɛ mmienu abɔ no na wɔmu ana wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ no nkwa na ɛyɛ adwuma ɔne ɛyɛ nkɔfo mmiɛnsa bi ana ɛyɛ adwuma ɛmu no a ɛyɛ ɛyɛ Sami Gyamfi edin ɛbɛpie mu no abusuafo ɔno nso ayi nkɔfo mmiɛnsa yi nso ama sɛ ɛnyɛ ade ɔno nkwa bɛkɔ prison hɔ bi ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo nyinaa adi akyire ɛbɛ bi sɛ ɔmo nyinaa ana ɛwie sika no.
If I want to arrest Kwadwo Prekondankwa today, I can employ every trick, exploit every law. Anya no betumbako. Because you drive. Me stop you. Me check it biano make me first aid. I can even check the tire pressure. And you go like a day when you feel that you are being targeted. Secondly, NDC had done quite some work in trying to move away from a dark past about the judiciary. They had done some work in trying to move away with the election of Professor Mills, a law lecturer and a professor in law, and as an academic. Mills brought a new face to the NDC. And my academia for no beginning to have a second look at the NDC. Obekaya, there was a time when they started even losing cases during Professor Mills. One of it was a Yana murder trial and all that. It pushed their national chairman, the late Kennedy Agyapong, to say there are so many ways of killing a cat. It shook the judiciary because of Abakosem. Because 3 high court judges were murdered cold blood in the middle of the night. Nyankopon na yomadom since you toy, and their remains would never have been found. Until you've had a party and this antecedent. Some renona these erukasem course were 2 judges. Fast forward the comment of Dr. Kennedy Agyapong, there are so many ways of killing a cat. See, they're moving on gradually as a nation. See, you break away from Sanyamin. So, President Mahama, you get an overwhelming endorsement at the polls. I was surprised when initially people were even talking about Mahama going for a 3rd term. You know, that conversation
also came up, yeah.
And even this constitutional review report, constitutional review committee or commission, people thought that it was a veiled attempt to smuggle in that day.
Exactly.
I would have been surprised because he was elected under a constitution. And the constitution had provided that he was going to serve for another term. That's the 4 years. And law saying take it retrospective. Who pass him running there, it looks forward. But we all believe that and then the fair non tunche. The President Mahama now says so he won't be on the ballot. Constitutionally, he wasn't going to be on the ballot. But you can have adventurers. They can pump it into your head. Look, power can trick you, President Kufuor. You may even look invincible when you have power. But power is so transient. When it leaves you, but we have been in power before. And to me, we also be equal to me. None of be intoxicated by the sound of his own voice and begins to feel like a king. By a 2 politicians swabber. Once upon a time, MPP had 1 million votes in our basket. The same Ghana for no more this year to a mine overwhelming majority. Yenke bi shemu, yenyi bi mfimu. Yenkofa Somalia for Egyptians, any Moroccans, any Malians, any Gum. The same Ghanaians went to the polls. Down the line again, NPP and him, SR2TIMA, and this overwhelming majority of almost 1.7. It shows that the voter is complicated. And clearly, President Mohammed's overwhelming majority in parliament, the goodwill you have at the polls, what will the Chief Justice, and also yet another arm of a government, too injurious to your government? So you assume, Mama examples. Say, even in police, one could be urban sabotage. Police need person or bit more attack the whole double cross one yellow. Or shall This is not an appointee of the executive. This is the head of another arm. Your three arms of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Interestingly, the head of the judiciary swears in the heads of both the legislature and the executive. Emma, again, as a government, when I appointed the Attorney General, when I appointed even justices to the court, and the law is in the bosom of the judge. It's not a year too much for the Mahama administration to deal with. And we don't have to be friends to work together. But we have to be clear. We don't have to be friends to work together. We only have to have the respect between us to work together. Professor Mills Bayen, he worked with Georgina Wood. There were times that some decisions from the court, no, yes, but working with Georgina Wood. President Kufuor Beto, your friend is saying, a CJ who was there from Rawlins's time, and Edina escaping me, but I can't get it. He worked with a person. Beto, in fact, BFana was speaker.
Yeah.
But Oyanajuma Kama, Ediko Ye, I'll be an antitano. Into a Saya ministry saying this chato and its implications is that this is the first time under our democracy. A sitting Chief Justice has been removed.
That's only through
under the fourth Republican rule.
Yes.
What can I say through a petition? I'm saying, no, yeah, but the threshold. Come on. Say, Nipano, what is due here as entitlement and the conditions of service. So you are saying that the Chief Justice traveled with the husband and the child, and that is a higher threshold to remove a sitting Chief Justice. Because they may prefer to find on you a bit easy. Likewise, me. Now you know the danger. If we don't take care and protect our democracy, you start seeing some decisions coming through the court. Because the judiciary now, either they will be in a panic mode or they will be forced to toe the line of the executive. Into justice now, court, which is the last pillar of your redress, yes, patapapio to credit man error.